it's me. I'm back at Genshin Impact. You know me as Chelsea, and welcome back to the channel of Chill Time with Chelsea. So today is day 2 of the Lantern, right? So we're going to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor to meet up with Hu Tao.
It's us again!
Hello, you two. I'm so sorry, but if you're looking for the director, I'm afraid she still hasn't returned.
What? She still isn't back after 2 whole days?
Is that normal?
Not exactly, but it's not unheard of. The director is unpredictable sometimes. She's been known to disappear for up to 2 weeks.
Okay, well in that case, a couple of days isn't a huge deal. Hu Tao will be Hu Tao.
Hey, I spy Traveler and Paimon. Man, how long has it been? Happy Lantern, right?
Oh, hey Gaming!
Happy Lantern, right, Gaming?
So, what brings you here?
I gotta make a delivery at Chenyu Vale. It works nicely, cause my dad's eager for me to get home for the holidays anyway. So 2 birds with 1 stone.
Hold on! A delivery from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor to Chenyu Vale? Is this for the Feiyun Commerce Guild by any chance?
Wait, what? Have you been learning fortune telling or something? How could you know that?
No. We just ran into Singcho a couple of days ago, so he told us the news.
Oh, you scared me for 1 second. I thought we'd sprung a leak on the one job that we were specifically told has to be extremely hush hush. But it sounds like you found out from the source, so we're all good. Miss Undertaker, is everything ready to be loaded up? If so, I'll do a quick inventory count and then we'll be on our way.
The goods are ready for inspection. This way, please.
Wait, Gaming! The last we heard, Baiju was still trying to figure out a way to help Singcho's great-grandfather. So, did it not work then?
Oh, the Baiju part is news to me. But anyway, the master from the Feiyun Commons Guild said that they just want to ship the items back home to get ahead of the situation. I guess they're hoping for the best and planning for the worst. So don't worry, there's still hope.
Ah, gotcha. Hey, Traveler, do you think we should go see Singcho?
Before you run off on a wild goose chase, Master Shincho already back home in Chenyu Vale, and he and his brother made a trip together. Something about checking if any repairs are needed at the home.
That doesn't sound promising.
Let's check in with Baiju.
Yeah, he's sure to know what's going on.
Alright, I better get moving. Next time, we're going for dim sum. And there's Baiju.
Baiju, what are the chances? We were just about to go looking for you.
A most curious coincidence. He was searching for you too.
I was indeed. Traveler, there's a situation I need your help with.
Has his lordship taken a turn for the worst?
No, his condition is stable for now. This is a different situation. It's about Chi-Chi.
Chi-Chi? What's wrong with her? Has she passed out too?
She still hasn't come back from her herb gathering trip. It was 2 days ago that she left, and she was supposed to return the same day.
Oh, maybe all the mountain climbing slowed her down. Or maybe she got bored of work and turned it into a vacation.
Given Chi-Chi's unique condition, it would make sense that she would have a break. We always make sure to write the agreed return time in her notebook.
There is also a rule in the notebook which is not finding herbs. Okay? Getting home late, not okay. But she's now over a day late and still no sign of herbs.
Yikes! Has this ever happened before?
Never. Hence our concern that something has happened to her. So we posted a commission at the Adventurers Guild yesterday.
But I've dealt with many adventurers in the past, and they don't always fill me with confidence. So I'm not comfortable leaving the search for Chi-Chi to them alone.
Neither am I. Just this morning, some of the adventurers were back already, saying they found the place where Chi-Chi went missing, but got spooked because it was haunted. Needless to say, they did not catch a glimpse of Chi-Chi herself.
In short, right now, you are the only person I feel I can trust completely.
Where did you send her to go herb gathering?
Wuwang Hill, in the Chingsha mountain range.
Chingsa again, huh?
Indeed. It's looking increasingly likely that something untoward has happened up there. I saw 2 new patients yesterday. Their symptoms were identical to those present in Timaeus and his lordship.
We can discuss that later. Right now, we should go.
Yep, finding Chi-Chi is the #1 priority right now. We'll update you as soon as we can.
Thank you both. I'm counting on you.
Okay, so we're heading to Wuwang Hill, Chingsa Village. This is the place of Wuwang Hill. So if we head down there, maybe there's still a chance that Chi-Chi might be here. I mean, there. Whoa, this place looks spooky. Oh, and those dark blue spirits. It's like they're floating. Whoa.
Is it just Paimon, or is this place creepier than ever? Paimon really hopes Chi-Chi's okay.
Gather! Time for
Take these, you monsters villains!
Committed to memory.
This is order. Solidify.
Make yourselves at home. Everyone hold hands. Does that mean she's been here?
Probably, and likely with Hotel.
Just what are they up to? Oh, Paimon's got it! They came here to go ghost hunting! The people from the Adventurers Guild did say Wuwang Hill was haunted, Hu Tao knows all about ghosts, and Lan Yan's rattan figures have all those witness sigils on them. So she must know what she's doing too.
Then what happened to Chi-Chi?
One second. Oh, okay. Here, Paimon out. Chi-Chi's a zombie, so her joints are stiff. That means she can't run too fast, and so she must have gotten kidnapped by a ghost.
So a perfectly logical argument, but somehow still not very credible.
All right then. Well, let's keep looking for clues. We'll see who's right soon enough. Huh?
What was that?
What was that sound?
It's not from anywhere.
Ghost incoming!
Wait, what if it is not a ghost? Hold on. It's me, Yelan!
Yuan, what are you doing here? We were told this place was haunted. Well, guess it kinda was, just not by ghosts apparently.
That's right. I managed to scare off a few rookie adventurers, but it looks like you're not so easy to spook. Anyway, don't go any further. There's danger up ahead.
But we have to find Chi-Chi. She went missing around here and she could be in danger.
I'm aware of the situation. My contacts in the Adventurers Guild filled me in. I found an herb gatherer's basket part way up the mountain, possibly belonging to Chi-Chi, but I don't think she's here anymore.
Huh. What makes you so sure?
Because I scoured this whole place looking for clues. That's how I know about the immediate area is safe. But beyond this point, I can't be sure. So you're here to look for Chi-Chi as well? No, I'm risking the unknown disturbance here. About a month ago, the Ministry of Civil Affairs noticed a unusual spike in the number of elderly people seeking medical care in Qingse village. Plus, they all seem to be suffering from an unknown illness.
Baiju noticed that too. He's convinced that something's up in Qingse village.
Actually, we discovered the source of the problem isn't Qingse village itself, but where we are now is Wuwang Hill. But the village isn't far from here, and the elderly residents are particularly vulnerable, which is why they've borne the brunt of it.
Huh. The plot thickens.
I bet Hotel and Lanyan knew something.
Probably. If only we knew where the heck they've gone.
I might have some idea.
Really? So where are they?
Some are difficult to reach. For now, you should come with me. We need to speak with Ningguang.
What? Why?
Don't act so surprised. I'm just sharpening top secret information with you. Surely you didn't think I would let you walk away?
What are you gonna do?
I'm kidding. Ningguang is well aware of the situation with Director Hu, and everything I've seen suggests that Lanyan and Chi-Chi have ended up in the same place as her. Come on, Ningguang will explain everything. Okay, so if we just teleport there, maybe we can find out where. Okay, so far we meet up with Ningguang over there. Maybe we can. Oh, I must have picked the wrong path. Which path? Okay, so whoops, I threw myself in the water. Okay, so Ningguang's gotta be here. So in the past, I would have said no way. I mean, I'd be happy to join you, but I'm not about to tell my crew they won't get to go home for the festival this year. That all goes without saying, unlike what I hope you're going to say next. Shh. You sure have a way of words. Alright, fine. It's a yes. The Gate of Rite, Guyan Stone Forest, yeah? I'll handle it. I knew I can count on the great Captain Beto to answer the call of duty. Say the compliments. Just make sure you pay my crew properly. It's Lantern Rite, so they'll be expecting 5 times their usual rate. The deal is sealed, and then the trap is sprung. Well, you've got me now. So what about your share? How much will that rob me of? Oh please. Firstly, no one can rob the Jian Quan. Not even me. And secondly, keep my share. It's my gift to you. Go buy yourself a new hairpin with it. Save me a trip to the market, right? Hey, traveler. Hey, Paimon.
Ahoy there, Captain Beto!
Ah, little Paimon. The bright-eyed enthusiasm, exactly what Ningguang needs. The conscripting you. By the way, got some real back-breaking work lined up for you.
What?
Sorry, I got a dash. See you around, folks. Oh yeah, and happy luncheon, right? Yelang knows me well. She brought you two here without me needing to say a word. Beto said you were conscripting us. Beto would never pass us on an opportunity to wisecrack at my expense. She's not exactly wrong, though, is she? Traveler and Paimon have exactly been dealing there her before. That makes them perfectly candidates.
Been where? Where's there?
I know you're looking for someone, and I don't wish to waste your time, so I'll get right to the point. From what I understand, Director Hotel, Miss Chichi, and Miss Lanya are currently stranded inside the border.
Border? The border? That border?
Yes, the border between life and death. What?
Whoa! When did you find out about the border? Wait, and how did you know we'd been there before?
Come on.
Oh, right. Literally your job to know that kind of stuff. Fair enough. Good job.
How are you sure? How are you so sure they are at the border? This time is limited, so I can go into the full detail. But let me give it to you a brief bit of background and on the current situation. 1 month ago, the Ministry of Civil Affairs became aware of the unusual illness affecting the elderly of Jingse. A couple of weeks later, Director Hotel and came to report a potential disturbance of order in the border. The Ministry of Civil Affairs investigated it and sure enough found an ominous presence on Wuwang Hill. Then 3 days ago, Wu Tao came to us again, this time to update us that she was now ready to go to the border and investigate the situation in full. We had to agree the meeting again yesterday, but she failed to show up. That's when I sent Neil on to investigate further. Director whose last known location was Wuwang Hill. Same goes for Chi and Lan Yan. I'm about 90% sure all three of them are stuck in the border.
If even Hu Tao can't get out, there must be something seriously wrong.
Now that you know the situation, are you willing to travel to the border to rescue Tao and the company? Your prior experience exploring that realm makes you our best hope.
Of course! If our friends are in trouble, we'll help however we can.
Of course.
But there's one problem. Last time we went to the border, Hu Tao led the way. We don't know how to get there on our own.
I'm guessing Ying Wang already thought of that? You can seek assistance from the Conqueror of Demons at Wang Shu Inn. He will show you the way. Xiao! That's it!
Oh, Xiao, of course!
I knew it too. Yelon has preparing to travel to the border herself before you to enter the portal. So naturally, he has been briefed on the situation. Understood. We'll head out right away. This rescue mission is the utmost importance. Director Hu must be brought back safe and sound. Consider it done. Then I'll wait here for the good news. We got lucky. If I'd gone, I don't know what my chances would have been. But don't go putting your feet up just yet. Yelan, I'm afraid I have another mission for you. Yeah, I figured that might be the case. What's the situation? The gate array. We've now found the locations of the gate of life, like concealment, fright, and injury. Is that right? King and Ganyu are handling the gates of life and concealment, and Captain Beidou has agreed to take the Crux fleet to guard the gate of right. That leaves the gate of injury. Racked my injury. I've racked my brains in the other than the conqueror of demons, but I can't think of any more suitable for this one than you. Oh, oh, I see. It's in the chasm. That's right. As for the remaining 4 gates, we are working to calculate their positions based on what we know of the array so far. It shouldn't take long now. When I saw the director Hugh, she said that if worst comes to worst, activating the 7 and 8 gates array may be our only option. But if you have doubts, I would like to hear them. I don't know how much about the magic array, but doesn't it involve obfuscating in the one of the people involved? That is what troubles me too. Let's continue that discussion another time. Okay, so if we... Whoa, did you hear Yunjin singing? Well, let's teleport to Wangshu Inn. And... Let's see, here we are. Oh, there's Xiao.
Xiao, you're already here.
It's you two. Where's Leon? There's been a change of plans. Do you have any idea how dangerous this mission is?
We'll be fine. Danger's never stopped the traveler before, has it?
The border between life and death is a treacherous place at the best of times, and the recent disturbance will only make it more so. You will face great peril at every step of the way. There are people stranded there. We have to go. We have to go get them back.
Exactly. Plus, we made a promise to Ningguang.
Please go back and tell them to send Yela instead.
What? Are we not good enough?
I would feel more comfortable sending Yelan. She is privy to a secret art practiced by her clan. Plus, she has extensive experience in the battle. If anything was to happen to Traveler...
Oh, so you're just worried for her safety. Wait, but she has extensive experience in battle too. Come on, think of something.
We promised Zhongli we would go.
Huh? What do you...
Show Xiao the Rex coin from Zhongli.
Oh, yeah. So, this is a protective talisman that Zhongli gave us. It even has the symbol of Rex Lapis on it. See? He said we'd better get Hu Tao back, safe and sound, or there will be consequences.
Your attempts is mislead me to our art futile. That coin is clearly a counterfeit. It carries only symbol of Rex Lapis and none of his power.
Oh, drat! Zhongli swindled us!
What's worrying you, Xiao? I fear that the bad karma I carry would only disturb the border further. So while I can show you to the entrance, I cannot venture inside with
Oh,
you.
so that's what this is about? You're worried that you won't be able to rescue us if something bad happens, huh? Paimon can understand, but still.
I'm not the one you should be worried about.
Right! Hu understands the border better than anyone. Without her, no one has a clue how to handle this situation.
Right. Plus, we've been there before.
Yep, that makes us the second most experienced border goers after Hu Tao.
Dare to trust us? Very well, then hold on tight. Whoa.
Whoa, that was fast.
The border should be nearby.
So, do you know the spell to open the border?
No, balancing the forces of life and death has always been Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's domain, and I am not familiar with their craft. But since the border has been disrupted, Vitor is leaking out. We need simply to find where the leak is. That will be our entrance. Evil conquering!
That was amazing! So you can see Fetter?
With my adeptus perception, I can sense the presence of the abnormal. Whether it's Fedor or not, we shall see soon enough. Let's go. Okay, if we find the Fedor, maybe we can find a leak nearby. Looks like there's some.
Monsters!
The Fedor has sent them into a frenzy. Oh, so that's where the monster was being countered.
Useless.
More Fedor. So the monsters we encountered were covered in Fedor too. But where is the Fedor leading to? Oh, there it is. This is the place.
Looks like it was Fetter you saw back there after all.
As I said earlier, this is far as I can accompany you or risk doing more harm than good. You'll be on your own from here. Don't worry, we'll be okay. Be in your head for a second. Kavirulaga, huh? Whoa.
Huh? What did you do?
I placed a witness sigil on your forehead so you can share my power of perception. Now you'll be able to see the Fedor. There's no knowing what things are like in there. but hopefully this will help. When you find them, call my name. I will open the passage and pull you out.
Thanks, Xiao. You've thought of everything. Back in a jiffy.
Be extremely careful. Oh, we're gonna enter the border. We're going to enter the border. So I guess we're entering the border to find Hu Tao, Lanyan, and Chi Chi. I hope they're okay. Poor them. Oh,
Paimon kinda recognizes this place from last time, but something feels different.
let's see the cities that can help. Nothing. Oh, wait. There it is! The essence! The Fedor!
Yeah! Yeah!
Stabilize.
Healing!
Make yourselves at
Healing Charles!
Let the world come alive!
This is order.
The path ends here. Should we jump down? Isn't that how we did it last time?
We're gonna make a leap of faith! More Fedor!
Huh. We're nearly at the end, right? How come we still haven't found... Also, it's kinda hard to tell that there's been a huge disaster here. It seems just as serene as last time. Maybe try using Xiao's ability.
More, the feather is on a tree! Maybe we can... Time to disperse it. But how? Okay. Okay, where is it? Well, gotta make a leap of faith. Go. Walk into the mist. And we're all safe.
This may turn a little.
Where's the feather? Okay, where's the Fed? Okay, where's Lanyon's rattan figure? Oh, come back, you!
The rattan figure is covered in feather. How did that happen? Let's see if there are any more.
Another rattan figure! Come back, you!
Why would Madame Lan leave her rattan figures here? It's like she's using them to cast some sort of spell. Well, if there's two, Paimon bets there's gotta be more.
Vitora. Where is the rattan figure? Where is it? Can't go that way. Oh, more Fedor. Now where is it leading to? Hey, come back! We want to talk! Oh, that should be the last of them. Lanyan! Utao! Chi-Chi! Uh-oh. Was that an earthquake? Whoa, what's happening?
Ah, what's going on? Where is this? Oh, is this what the border actually looks like now? Get ready to jump again.
Whoa, so the border we went through was the first part was life. Then this must be between life and death. Viewers, are you seeing this? This huge border. Leap of faith! Oh. More Fedor. And this must be the death tree. Tree of death. I'm sleepy. Chi-Chi! Don't fall asleep, Chi-Chi. You've already absorbed too much fat, or if you fall asleep, you'll never wake up again. But so sleepy.
Focus on my voice, Chi-Chi. You are not feeling sleepy. You are the most awake person in the whole world. Even if everyone else falls asleep, you are going to stay wide awake.
Whole world asleep. Chi-Chi awake. That was impressive. I don't know the hypnotism worked in reverse.
Even so, it doesn't really solve anything.
Hang in there. I'm close to figuring out how to get the exit. Want to close my eyes and dream.
Fight it, Chi-Chi. Fight it.
A dream, huh? Alright, Chi-Chi, let me help. Let me help you. With that, now listen closely. This is how your dream is going to go. Picking herbs in the blazing sun, Chi-Chi wipes her brow. Picking herbs, Chi-Chi. She finds a temple on a hill and goes to seek the Tao. Temple on a hill. An old priest greets her at the door. Surprise! Her name's Hu Tao. Hu Tao? She grabs young Chi-Chi with both her hands and buries her deep underground. By Rex Lapis, she'll never be found. No, don't bury me. Help. Not so sleepy now, are you? No, Chi-Chi wide awake with fright.
Drat! Hu Tao, we've got a problem. Somehow they've broken through my illusion.
The monsters, you mean? Monsters?
Don't be afraid, Chi-Chi. We'll protect you.
Hu Tao! Lanyan!
Oh, Madam Lan! Chi-Chi! Oh, thank goodness we finally found you.
What the? Oh, so it was you guys. Traveler, Paimon.
Oh, you frightened me for a second. I thought my illusion had been undone by a bunch of monsters. How did you find this place?
Let me guess. The Tianquan sent you. I knew she'd act if I missed our meeting.
Wow, so Hu Tao really planned ahead. She knew someone would come after her.
It's dangerous here. Time to get out.
It's not as simple as that. This place is changing constantly. Director Hu has found the exit plenty of times, but it would always close before we can get to it.
Don't worry, we've got you covered.
Call Xiao's name. Xiao! Xiao! You found him? The Conqueror Demon is coming. Why, thank you. No need. I'll open the passage now. Yes! Oh, monsters!
Drat! They must have sensed the new way out.
Let them come. It's their funeral, courtesy of Director Hu. This will take me a minute or so.
Hurry, we gotta fend them off.
I'll help too. Time to stop those monsters.
Time to go! Dancing in the wind. Faster opening bars.
Stay away from the portal!
Life goes on.
Alright, time to get out of the portal. to head out. Okay, here we are at Leeway Harbor. So, let's just go. Now then, let's return to Eugene Terrace. We don't want anyone to be freaked out. Whoops, wrong way. This is a bit walk farther. Okay, just a bit. Few more steps, and then here we are.
Blood stands guard. Evil shall never prevail.
There's Lady Ningguang.
Ningguang! Ningguang! We got everyone back safely!
Impressive work, traveler. You were even quicker than I expected.
Paimon thought you'd be super anxious having to wait for us here at Eugene Terrace, but you seem as calm as ever.
See? And you thought she'd be hopping around like a slime. Even if I can't trust you, then I really don't know who I can turn to. My apologies, Yan Quan. I promise I'm not usually late for appointment, let alone by a whole day. Hope you can understand. No apology necessary, Director Hugh. It was my mistake letting you go to the border by yourself. Don't say that. Even I didn't think the situation would get this bad. How bad is this bad? I don't know too. I like to know too. How dangerous is the situation we face? And how does it compare to the previous cases? Way worse. Like way worse. Way worse.
Huh? So this isn't the first time? I've never heard of this happening before.
Well, don't forget the border. But don't forget, the border isn't part of the natural landscape. It's more like an old house that gradually falling apart. So it requires a maintenance once in a while. Sometimes every few centuries, sometimes every other decade or so. And of course, that is why responsibility of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. That is the responsibility of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. In the past, though the worst got in a few small feather leaks, that's an easy fix with our secret art. It burns it all away, no problem. But this is a time different. Inside the border, it's like the whole world has been turned upside down. Do you have any idea what the cause might be? Not so far, no. Maybe it's the abyss? I doubt it. I haven't found any traces of the abyssal
You're
activity.
thinking about Natlan, right? It did feel kind of similar, but not exactly the same. Is Leela's border anything like the Night Kingdom in Natlan?
Ah, yes, I heard about this little crisis there, but as far as I understand, the Night Kingdom is a true realm of the dead, while the border is more of a boundary world between life and death. Yep, it's a demarcation line. Life on the side, death on the other. So the border fails to souls will pour out and the whole thing becomes a chaotic mix of life and death, just like what happened to all those millennia ago.
No wonder so many people have been aging faster than normal.
It's a symptom of death encroaching on the world of the living.
Then what should we do now?
Burn away the feather won't do any good because of the issue of is the border itself. Lady Tianquan, any progress of the 7 and 8 gates method I mentioned last time? Yes, we deducted the location of the 4 gates and we should be able to pinpoint the rest of the array before long. Whoa, already? Tianquan doesn't mess around. Several strokes of luck were involved. Our nation blessed with good fortune.
Wait a second. That gates method you mentioned. Are you talking about the one from the sanctification of Tao Du?
That one, and you seen the state of the border. I can't think of any other way to think besides a complete do-over.
Do-over? You mean make a whole new border?
No, not the whole border, just the part that's been in giving us grief, which is just as well. Oh, reconstructing the whole thing would be more difficult. What is this 7 and 8 gates method? The 8 gates refer to the 8 keys encoded in the ley lines: life, death, repose, concealment, initiation, terrain, fright, and injury. They can be used to direct the ley line's energy.
And the 7?
That's the requirement for activating the array. The array master will select one of the gates on the gate of to subdue the evil, cutting off the exit path by using the ley lines, but power of obfuscating themselves.
What do you mean, obfuscate?
As in, disappear from the ley lines completely, never to be seen again, taking the banished evil along with them.
So someone has to die for this to work? But you can't seriously be considering this.
No, now, don't worry. That's a traditional reputation, but people assume that because of the blown butterfly sacrificed itself. Let's not forget, they were purifying the whole god as a bad thing are now. It's still a far cry from what they had to deal with. Besides, the border isn't completely ruined, so we're only fixing one part of it. If you ask me, as long as the master can withstand a huge blast of the feather, they'll be just fine. Oh, so you don't have any proof to back up this statement? Directed Hugh? My proof is that I know the most about life and death out of everybody here, unless anyone wants to dispute that. No one? Okay, good. Looks like we're all in agreement. In that case, let's plan our next step as soon as the Tianquan has found the remaining 4 gates. Directed Hugh? Something to add, Lady Tianquan? No, there's nothing else that I'd like to ask about, but it might not be the place to do so. If you do not wish to answer, then please pretend I never say anything. Sure, what is it? Do you believe that today's border crisis could have anything to do with the Wu Wang Hill disaster from over decades ago?
Huh? There was a disaster at Wuwang Hill? What happened?
Some sort of natural disaster, wasn't it? There used to be a village there, but then there was a flood or something. It took a lot of lives, and all the survivors moved away. But that doesn't explain how Wuwang Hill became the dark and gloomy place it is today. Maybe there was more to it.
No, Li Jinquan, I don't think these two events are related. Excellent. We'll put our minds well, that puts my mind at ease. Everyone, let's meet here again in 2 days. We should know the locations of all the gates by then. Alright, I've still got a lot of preparations to make, so I'll be heading back to the funeral parlor. Sounds good. If we're all done here, I better get going too.
Wait, Long Yan. Paimon meant to ask, how did you know where to find Hu Tao? Did you already know something was wrong with the border?
Oh, that. Yeah, I definitely owe you an explanation. Why don't you meet me at the Adventurers Guild later? I just need to write a letter to my family first. I want to let them know I'm fine. And I also have some questions I want to ask them.
Alright, then we'll see you at the Adventurers Guild.
Okay, meet Lanyan at the Adventurers Guild. So... Okay. Not complete quest yet, so...
Paimon! Over here! Perfect timing. I literally just posted my letter. Anyway, back to your question. Let me guess. You're probably thinking I predicted the border crisis with some kind of mysterious magic.
Well, yeah. Aren't the Lawns of Chen Yu Vale all experts at Chiman divination or something?
No, that's simply not true. Yes, the Cheeman arts have been practiced in my clan for many generations. And yes, Wind Reader is listed as one of our ancestors in the genealogy. But my family are only distant relatives. We branched off from the main family line long ago. By my grandpa's generation, the only Cheeman he knew was a few parlor tricks. Put it like this. My grandpa makes a living telling fortunes in Yilong Wharf. But I'm making more than him just selling my handmade arts and crafts.
Huh. So why exactly did you come to look for Hu Tao?
Because Grandpa's readings have gone sideways recently. The romance and career fortunes are doing okay. But when it comes to longevity, everyone's readings suddenly saying they only have a few years left to live. It gave Grandpa quite a fright. Fearing backlash from his clients, he closed shop and shut himself away at home, trying to divine an answer to the strange readings. But after days and nights of divination, the only clue he got was Wangshang Funeral Parlor. Right around that time, I happened to receive an invitation from the Ministry of Civil Affairs to organize a street fair. So I figured I might as well drop by the funeral parlor to see what Director Hu might know about all this.
Oh. Wait, so your grandpa's divinations were correct all along, weren't they? The longevity readings were affected by the border crisis, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was the answer, because they could fix it!
It's certainly looking that way. Apparently every soul in Liyue is now living under the creeping shadow of death. But so far, we are the only ones in the know.
I have another question. What's the deal with this rattan figure? The rattan figure we found. We found this one.
That's the one I left at Miss Yingar's shop. It's actually a product of genuine Cheeman art. It's engraved with an exorcism sigil to absorb inauspicious energy in their owner's place, so they won't come to harm. I had no idea you'd been holding on to it all this time. I guess it was meant to be. You're more than welcome to keep it if you like. When I first arrived at Liyue Harbor, I passed by a large house and felt a chill go down my spine. So I made a rattan figure and gave it to the young master there. Later on, I also sensed something similar around Timaeus, so I made another one and left it at Scent of Spring. Then I followed Director Hu to Wuwang Hill, only to find she disappeared without a trace. While I was searching the area, I found Miss Chi-Chi. She was stuck in some kind of crevice, and she seemed to be blocking something from coming through. When I tried to pull her out, we both got pulled into a cold, dark place, which I soon discovered was the border. We wandered around aimlessly for a while, until we ran into Director Hu. She'd lit some incense, and was burning Feder left and right with a flaming staff. But there was just too much. There was no way she could hope to get rid of it all. Worse still, the Feder blocked off the way we'd come in, trapping us inside. Thank goodness you came to our rescue.
Whew, what an ordeal! Still, your family sounds more impressive than you let on. Didn't you use some kind of illusion magic in the border?
Yes. Actually, that and the rattan figures are things I learned from one of my cousins in the main branch of my family. She's been practicing the Cheeman art since she was little. She's also the one I posed some questions to in my letter back home.
Question about the 7 and 8 gates method.
Wow! Good guess. Yes, I want to know for sure whether sacrificing one of the participants is a necessary part of the method or not. I figured she might know.
Huh? But Hu Tao already told us it won't come to that. She said we just need to make sure the person can withstand a strong blast of Feder.
I certainly hope that's true, but I can't help but feel uneasy about it. I haven't known Director Hu for long, but I get the sense that she prefers to keep the truth bottled up sometimes. Sure, she talks a lot, and isn't afraid to broach dark and uncomfortable topics, but she really hasn't said much in the way of her own private thoughts. It's like she's already got a plan, and is keeping it to herself.
You mean, you think she lied to us?
I wouldn't call it lying per se, but remember when the Tianquan asked about the incident at Wuwang Hill from a decade ago?
Yep. Hu Tao said that it doesn't have anything to do with what's happening now. Are you saying they actually are related?
Do you know anything about what happened back then, Lan Yan?
Hu Tao!
Traveler, Paimon, what's up? We haven't spoken in 5 minutes, and you're missing me already?
Yep, so we thought we'd come hang out with you. What were you looking at just now?
Something so amazing you wouldn't believe it, but I'm not showing you. Why? Is it a secret photo of me? Seriously, no, you probably shouldn't joke about that. You just don't want to jinx it. Jinx it how? Well, people say in the pictures keeping appearing in my dreams lately, and none of them are around anymore. So keeping you out of the picture is probably for the best. Alright, I quit joking around. Here, take a look.
Huh? Wait, are they?
Oh my god! Is that... It's little Hu Tao and her grandpa and her father. Yeah, my dad and my grandpa. Without this picture, probably haven't forgotten about my dad looked like right now. When he passed, I was still too young to understand what was going on. Everything I know about my dad, I learned from my grandpa. So, what happened to him? There was a border incident on Wuwang Hill about a dozen years ago. My dad tried using the art of Homa to burn away the fetor, but he slipped and upon suffered a lethal exposure to it. He died on the spot.
That's awful. So, is that what made Wuwang Hill the way it is today?
Yep, his mistake was just cost of his own life. It took most of the village out and left lasting changes of Wuwang Hill itself. So, thankfully, my grandpa managed to deal with the fallout. But that's not to say he escaped unscathed. He didn't even make it to 60 before he passed. So your grandpa was affected by the incident with your dad? Was just a spoiled brat who never amounted to anything. He was a genius. He was and still is the best spellcaster in our families for generations. Grandpa was also called me the gifting called Grandpa always called me the gifted of mastering the Wangsheng arts by the age of 8. But by the time my dad was 8, he was already lost to the rituals and ensnaring feather all by himself. Thinking the border crisis should have been the piece of cake for him. And he messed up. Who else is there to blame? Not if not him.
Maybe the question is, why did he mess up?
Because he was unworthy director. Every past director was burned along their belongings when they pass on, leaving at most 1 or 2 items behind. My grandpa, for example, left only his hat behind, but Dad, he left a whole pile of stuff, including his meaningless picture.
But doesn't that show how much he cared?
No, it all shows is that he was unable to let go. And the fact he couldn't let go precisely, he failed during the rituals. He was aged too attached to his aging father, his young daughter, and the world where we were all together. That's why he hesitated in the final moment, because he was afraid to die. And he almost focused, and he lost focus, and death won, taking his life of many others. In the line of work, we know better than anyone on how hard letting go can be. We'll see it all the time. But as funeral director, it's the one thing we cannot allow ourselves to fall victim to. Like Grandpa always said, we should live in life and die in death. That's the whole basis of the Wangsheng funeral parlor existence. Unfortunately, with my dad, these teachings went on one ear and out the other. He really let everyone down.
You don't need to be so hard on him. Sure, he made a mistake, but he can't have meant for things to turn out this way.
You're missing the point. My little Paimon is precisely because he's my dad that I choose not to hold back. There isn't a father in the world who would disapprove of their daughter without being outspoken. Because the father's biggest fear is that once he's not around anymore, his daughter, he will never get to be that carefree, sassy little kid ever again. So I'm gonna keep talking trash about him all I want, and on the off chance he ever overhears me, I know he'll take some comfort from knowing that I never stopped just being myself and living my life my life my way. Anyway, so that's the brief history of Wulong Hill for you. Anything else on the agenda? Thank you for being so open with us. Did you think I hide it from you? Nah, we're better buds than that. Plus, did you just rescue from me? You did just rescue me from the border, so I owe you big time. Answering your question seems like the least I can do.
Alright, in that case, Paimon has one last question. Earlier, you said that no one will have to die when the array is activated. Is that the truth?
Yes, in my highly professional opinion, yes.
Okay. That's all Paimon wanted to hear.
Try not to dwell too much on all this stuff, okay? There are still 2 days to go, so check out the streets fair and enjoy yourselves. You said it to yourselves, remember? Gotta keep up the reasonable work-life balance. I'll see you in Using Terrace in 2 days. This time, we're going to turn death to ashes. Okay, everyone, that's part 2 of the Lantern Rite Festival. So we're gonna wait for 2 days. Now listen, all of you. Be sure to like and subscribe and the notification bell if you want to see more Genshin Impact videos and other gaming videos too. And watch my new episode of Gacha series, Starla Adventures in Wonderland, and that will help me get me more views. So be sure to like and subscribe. Again, tell me reach 100 subscribers. Okay, now gotta go. Bye.